in Budapest, and we are meeting one of our artists from Teravarna. We have Monika Galantai here, and I'm Shamima. So nice to meet you, Monika.
Lovely to meet you as well. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you for giving us this time to get to know you better. So, can you give us a brief background or an introduction about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Hungary, but I'm half Polish, half Hungarian. So my mom's Polish, my dad's Hungarian. So I've always lived in this like bilingual, multicultural kind of environment, and I love drawing from whenever I can remember. So from since when I was very little, I started drawing, and I've always been into art. So I love dancing, I love music, I love singing. But really drawing and just creating illustrations has really become my anchor to connect with myself and to just calm down and find peace. I recently moved back to Hungary. So I grew up here in Budapest, in Baja actually. Then I moved to Budapest during university, and then when I started to work, which has nothing to do with art, to be honest. I work in technology on a day-to-day basis, and
wow.
I hope at some point I can just be devoted to art, but I'm not yet there. So during work, I then moved to Luxembourg and then to London. So I just moved back after like 11 years spent abroad. But I felt like my heart was pulling me back to my roots. And you can also tell in my art, there's roots everywhere.
Yes.
So maybe that was a sign, I don't know. But yeah, that's me.
So what is your source of inspiration for this?
So my source of inspiration is spirituality. So I love Zen Buddhism, Taoism, Hinduism. I'm very much interested in those. And philosophies, ancient philosophies. And I love nature. I love just going into a forest and, calm myself down and just being part of the whole environment and connect. And that helps me to just feel being part of everything, and then somehow also feel more connected to myself. And I feel like art helps me with that process, even when I'm just alone at home. That's what I practice. That's how I practice to connect with myself. And very often I listen to philosophers. I love Alan Watts. I love Krishnamurti. So I listen to a lot of their teachings while I'm creating art.
So art serves as a conduit for your energy.
Yes, right? Definitely. So I feel like it does help me, and it did help me a lot in the past with healing. So when I was down, strangely, I felt like very, very inspired. It did help me to process those emotions. And I felt like I can just heal myself alone on my own, just meditating. And that's why I love intricate art, because you must focus and you must slow down. You can't hurry, because then you can't. Then you miss the details. And I never am hurrying to finish something. It's more the process and the kind of being there, which is motivating and which I love doing while I'm creating art.
Is there an artist whom you follow as your source of inspiration, or?
That's a good question. I love following artists. I get inspired by different artists, but I don't really have a favorite one. I find it very helpful with other artists that are also kind of finding their voice and trying different themes or different methods or techniques that we support each other. And I love going to exhibitions, but I don't really have one single artist that I could mention that is my favorite.
But I was asking if you have more fascination towards Impressionism or, for Surrealism, or is there anything like that? Do you have a tendency to liking any of those artwork, or you create your own uniqueness and that?
Yeah, To be honest, I love realism, and what I find is that when I look at like these different styles, they sort of gauge you in a direction, and I love just creating something new and try not to be too much influenced by those. But sometimes I do find that there's some ideas or there's some emotions that they pull out of me that does inspire me. But to be honest, it took me also a while to find what my style sort of resonates with and what kind of style it belongs to. So I'm just trying to not put myself into a box, sort of.
So I see all these artwork, they have similar thought processes going, but I see one that stands out. And what's the reason behind that?
Yeah, so that's an oil painting. I used to, in London, when I used to live there, I used to go and, because I never actually learned like creating art. I never studied when I was a kid. So when I was an adult, then I did go to different, like, just to learn the technique. So I wanted to try oil and see what are the, you know, nuances of it. Then I also started the screen printing, which are the more like the colored pieces. That one as well. Yeah, those are screen prints, and actually screen printing did resonate with me a lot, because otherwise my main instrument is ink. Because I love the monochrome colors, I love the black and white, the shades and the light. But somehow screen printing gave me this sort of freedom to experiment with colors and try different mixing colors, or even when creating different illustrations. Here, for example, in the background, just mixing colors while I'm creating the art. But these require for me to go to a workshop. And I haven't found my workshop in Budapest yet, because I just moved back to Budapest in March, a few months ago. But potentially I'll go back to workshop to do some more screen prints. And oil painting and acrylic painting is definitely there. Sometimes I go back, like that one is like just an experiment with acrylics. So it just depends on my mood, to be honest. So I think there's gonna be more to come, or different techniques or methods that I'll try. But what's definitely my favorite is those instruments that allow me to be very, you know, detailed oriented.
Thank you. Is there a favorite piece that you want to share with us? Which one?
Favorite piece. Actually, my favorite pieces are always the most recent ones, and those are now at the gallery in Rada Utca in Art Bias that is opening today. So the originals are there, so I can't show them here. But actually, I love that one because just because of the theme of it representing how somehow just this, like, the phenomena of connecting with yourself, the ego, the awareness and the consciousness is just going deeper and deeper, and it shows, or it's supposed to show, that we have the whole universe in ourselves, and everything's interconnected, and that sort of interconnectedness is encompassing all my art, really. But I feel like in that one, it's very much, I don't know, it's captured quite closely. I also love this one. So this one is it's titled Annihilation and Rebirth. So it is about those times when you feel like you are at the end of an era in your life. Something's changing, something's falling apart, but it's a great place to be as well, because it's when everything swept out and there's new things happening and new things starting. And what I love about this one is that you can't really tell, or at least for me, it's like you can't really tell if it's about the collapsing or the rebirth. It's actually both at the same time. And I think in all of my art, there's always a bit of this duality of collapsing,
creation and destruction happening at the same time.
Yes, yes, yes.